gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With your daddy and mommy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the sun is high. Oh, your daddy is rich and your mom, she's so good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry. And one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing can harm you, 'cause your daddy and mama and all of us here, and all of us here, standing right by your side, standing right by your side. Summertime.
Good morning, everyone, on this beautiful summer morning. Welcome to the First Religious Society Unitarian Universalist in Newburyport. I'm Jessica Brown, and I have the pleasure of co-leading this summer worship service today with Reverend Alan Seal and Zach Field. It's a special service with the theme, Spaciousness and the Breath of Life. As our summer worship services often are, this morning's service will be a little different than our typical services through September and June, and if you were here for the gathering music, you probably already got that impression. I think we're in for something really special. I've watched Zach and Alan put together this service over a period of months, design it, co-create it, and though it will be shorter than our usual services, as you know, I think it's going to be a very special experience. So now we invite you into a sense of spaciousness in your life and in your breath as you listen to the readings today, to the musical improvisations offered by Zach and Alan, and especially as you rest in silence. If you're joining us for the first time, a special welcome to you, and a special welcome to all of those who are joining us online as well. If you are with us online, you can access this morning's order of service by clicking on the link just below the live stream. We come together at FRS online and in person, committed to love, peace, and justice. Our mission and our invitation to all of you is to come as you are. Journey together in love, act with courage, and transform our world. And I want to extend a special welcome today to gong master and percussionist Zach Field, well known and loved by the FRS community for his gong meditations, I think over more than a decade of coming to FRS to offer this at least annually, and now I'm delighted that it's twice a year. Zach is the founder of Zach Field Drums and Music here in Newburyport, and you can read more about him on the backside of your order of service. Again, welcome. Thank you for being with us today. It is so good to be together.
So good morning. Back in the springtime, some of the worship associates met together to begin designing our summer worship program, and the question was asked, so what does summer mean to you? And the first thing that came to me was a sense of spaciousness, space to breathe, the space to just be. And so that's where we're going today, into that sense of spaciousness in the breath of life. There's a lot going on out there in our world right now, and we're not going to go there today. However, this becomes a place for us to rest in the breath of life, to rest in a space within ourselves. So as we come into this time, just take a long, slow, deep breath for yourself. And feel the clothes on your skin. And your breath coming in and going out. Let the bench that you're sitting on, it might be kind of hard, and so hopefully you found a cushion, but let that bench hold you and support you, just as it has people in this church for more than 200 years. This place will hold you. And as you keep breathing in and out, allow a sense of stillness and spaciousness and rest in your breath. And imagine space within your body. Space between your bones and muscles and cartilage. Space around your organs. And space in your lungs to breathe. Let yourself be held in the arms of love, whatever that means for you. And let yourself be held in the presence of this assembled gathering. Let there be spaciousness in the heart of your being. Throughout our time together this morning, please be present in whatever way feels right for you. You're welcome to sit, eyes open or closed. You're welcome to move if the Spirit moves you to move. Just rest in this space that we create together. And so we open our service with some words I've adapted from the poet David White. Enough. Enough. These few words, this simple call to stillness, they're enough. And if not these words, if that's not enough, then this breath. just this breath. And if that's not enough, then just sitting here. Let just sitting here be enough. An opening to whatever gifts of life we have refused or forgotten again and again until now. Until now. So I invite you to join Zach and me in a very simple chant. The words are there in your order of service. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. We'll do a little call and response for you to learn the melody, how it goes. It's very simple. The same melody 2 times. So, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Okay, let's do that phrase again. We gotta get this together. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. And then it's the same melody again for the second set of words. Sing with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. Okay, now you gotta sing a little stronger, because once we get going, I'll do something else. So you have to hold on to this melody and go, and Zach's gonna join us as well, so there'll be a lot going on. Stay on your part. That's really important. Stay on your part. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. Now you're on your own. Breathe in, oh, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spirit of love all about. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into the spaces of life all about.
Please stand as you are able for our chalice lighting and the affirmation of faith. And join me in saying the words for the chalice lighting. We gather this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs, we light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning in celebration of the life we share together. And now for the affirmation of faith. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve all creation in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other and with God.
Please be seated. As we move into the heart of today's service, we begin by giving of ourselves in gratitude for the blessings we've received and in offering support for the ministry of this church.
The generosity of our community is an essential ministry that supports the work of the church, both in Newburyport and beyond. Each week, 50% of the Sunday offering not designated as a pledge goes to a local community partner engaged in important efforts to transform our region. And the July shared collection goes to support Community Action Incorporated, which provides resources and opportunities for individuals, families, and communities to overcome poverty. CAI envisions strong, thriving communities that build hope and offer assistance with respect and understanding. The organization offers a Head Start program for preschool children ages 0 to 5 from low-income families in the region. To give online, please use the link in your order of service or below the live stream, and if you prefer, you can make a contribution by text, or of course, you can always mail a check to the church.
In just a moment, the ushers will move through the church to collect your offerings. As we do, please let the music that Zach and I create together move you on into this theme of spaciousness in the breath of life. Let the music take you on a journey, wherever it does.
And so we enter into this time of giving and receiving, resting in the spaciousness of our being together. Your gifts will be gratefully received. Thank you. Moving deeper into spaciousness and the breath of life, the next part of our service is going to flow without interruption. There will be a reading, followed by a musical improvisation from Zach and Alan, and then a short period of reflective silence. and then another reading, musical improvisation, and short reflective silence. After the second period of silence, Alan will invite us into a closing chant together. So our first reading is an excerpt from the essay entitled Breath in David White's forthcoming book, Consolations 2. Breath is the very first thing we give to the world and the very last thing we are allowed to take from it. Breathing is what we do before we understand a single thing about our world, and the last thing we will do despite all of our hard-earned wisdom. Breath bookends our life, but also every single moment of our lives. Between each breath is where everything happens, and where, if we really inhabit the breath, everything that happens is magnified. Breath anchors and holds us practically in the rhythm of time and the rhythm in each and every moment of our days. Breath is the alpha and omega of our being, the essence of our ability to give and to receive. Breath is both the practical biological essence of life itself and an invitation to life beyond the predetermined and the merely biological. It's a parable telling us how to live, how to give and receive, and how, in the most restful way, to let it all go in the end. Our next two readings are from Howard Thurman and John O'Donohue. First, from the theologian Howard Thurman, who was the dean of Marsh Chapel at Boston University in the 1950s and 1960s, and a mentor to many leaders of the civil rights movement, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In the stillness of the quiet, if we listen, we can hear the whisper in the heart, giving strength to weakness, courage to fear, hope to despair. And then, from the poet-philosopher John O'Donohue, as if he could have been continuing Howard Thurman's words, so, take a breath and find out what is unsolved in your heart. Breathe in patience, breathe in love. Love yourself bountiful, and send that love out to others. When you send love out from the bountifulness of your own love, it reaches other people. This love is the deepest power of prayer.
Those last words of John O'Donohue. When you send love out from the bountifulness of your own love, it reaches other people. This love is the deepest power of prayer. When you send love out from the bountifulness of your own love, this love reaches other people. And that love is the deepest power of prayer. We have another chant to close our service today. It's actually in the green, or the teal hymnal, if you want to look at that, number 1009, but it's very simple. And so I'll teach it again to review that, and then Zach will join us. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. It's as simple as that. We'll do a call and response again. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. Those of you who come here frequently will have heard Lee and me lead this a while back. So you have to just pretend like you know it, and then it'll all be fine. Now again, as we get going, I might do something else, so you gotta hold your part. Okay? Here we go. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, So to send us back out into the world, first a question from the poet David White. What if the world is holding its breath, waiting for you to take the only place that you can fill? What if the world is holding its breath, waiting for you to take the place that only you can fill? And then as a final blessing, an excerpt from John O'Donohue's poem, A Morning Offering. He wrote, I place on the altar of dawn the quiet loyalty of breath, the tent of thought where I shelter waves of desire I am sure to, all and all beauty drawn to the eye. May my mind come alive today to the invisible geography that invites me to new frontiers, to break the dead shell of yesterdays, to risk being disturbed and changed. May I have the courage today to live the life that I would love, to postpone my dream no longer, but do at last what I came here for, and waste my heart on fear no more. May we all have the courage today to live the lives that we would love, to postpone our dreams no longer, but do at last what we came here for, and waste our hearts on fear no more. And so please follow Zach and Jessica and me out of the church as Zach and I kind of dance our way out. So go.